So they can kind of tell how it went from last night. Man, we woke up to some good content. Let me just say that. We woke up to some good content. We have the viral way in this, so they can kind of tell how it went from their perspective. But basically, our man Brandon, the biggest martial arts boss that No Jumper has ever known, landed himself in a bit of a sticky situation. From your perspective, how did this go down? How did you guys end up at that garage on this fateful evening?
Basically, this is how it went down.
Even Adam knows that viral way is clout chasing. Mr. Viral's for short, clout chasing. You're only there because you use your homie for negative content. And no matter how you size it up, no matter how you scrape it up, no matter how you figure it out, you were a flute flammer, a skulldugger, larcener. You seen the opportunity to chase clout, and you chased it. That all being said, what's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're trying to tap in 10 and Trap News Network. Back at the same, like cook cracking the same, here at 10 and Trap News Network. It's that good that you can use. It's that good knowledge, though. You're not thinking about college, big dog. Like, comment, subscribe. More is good news you can use, more is good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college. Tap in with this, tap in to make sure I'm back. Tapped in with that good. Tap in. Hit that notification bell here. All stay tapped in for the latest and the greatest. You're finna jump into this Contiana. Let's get into it. Let's go. Brandon drove 45 minutes to turn down a fade. See what's going on, man. The viral way. See what's going on.
I was on live talking about Pun and the Ace Boys getting back together. How I got them back together, right? Because we were supposed to go on to Community on Monday.
Right.
And then we were supposed to come today. So, boom. Halfway through the live, Brandon gets on the live. I don't even know why he clicked in, because I wasn't talking about them, but he clicked in. And then immediately, I see War Chief, Chris Colley. He click in. So, I click them both in. They going back and forth. They going at it.
You click them both in because you were wanting the content. You were horny for content, for sure.
Going at it. All the YouTubers, they clicking in, trying to get in a part of the content or whatever the case. And I'm trying to get a resolution to the situation. I'm not with the let's run content.
You wasn't trying to get a resolution, because if you wanted to get a resolution, you would have took it off camera. You would have said, I got War Chief, I got Brandon. All right, y'all, because I'm trying to get an actual resolution and not just do content, I'm going to take them both off camera so we can get an honest, humble conversation. That's not what you did. You paraded them in front of your audience and made it a spectacle because you wanted content. Sound about right? Makes sense to you? Makes sense. Because the person who genuinely wanted to reconcile the situation would have took y'all off camera to have a humble conversation, and then even might have come in back on camera after the conversation was had. But you saw an opportunity to go viral, and that's what you did, Mr. Viral. It's in the name.
Weeks and all this goofy shit, and y'all in the same state, y'all in the same county, y'all both supposed to be MMA fighters, so why not just meet up and just fight and quit talking about this shit? So boom. Chris like, man, we could do it tonight. No, Brandon said, I'm down to do it tonight. So I'm like, yeah. So I'm asking War Chief, like, hey, Brandon said he down to do it tonight, bro. Like, what's up? He like, well, I got a gym. I invested $40,000, $50,000 in this home gym. So I tell Brandon, hey, if he dropped the low, are you going to pull up? He said, yeah. So I tell Chris, hey, DM me the low. All this is happening on live, right?
Damn sure to look like you got a $40,000, $50,000 home gym.
How long have you known Chris at this point, a.k.a. War Chief?
I don't know War Chief ever. That was my first conversation with War Chief. Never met him in real life. Never been to his house. Never seen it.
So he invited a complete stranger to his house off YouTube content and clout chasing. Okay. All right. And you went to a stranger's house off YouTube content and clout chasing. Okay. I might not be the smartest person in the room, but stranger danger maybe?
Home gym, nothing. I don't know nothing about the guy except for what I seen online.
You meet up with him there, or you guys drive separately?
So boom, mind you, I have nothing to do with this. I don't know Chris Colley, never spoken with him. I don't have nothing to do with the beef, like nothing. I'm watching on the internet like everybody else. But they decided to jump on my live and to go at it. And on my live, I'm going to try to link y'all up. So boom, they agreed to link up. He sent me the address. War Chief tell me, hey, don't send it to Brandon. Pull up first. I want you to pull up first because I don't know if he's going to try to dox my house on the internet. I don't know if he's going to try to send some people here. I don't know.
What is him pulling up first or second going to do to stop him from doing whatever you think he's going to do? And then if that's the case, again, why are you inviting a stranger to your house? Yeah, everybody involved in this seems like an idiot.
I know you, but you seem like an honorable dude. I trust you. Pull up and then send him.
I don't know you, but you seem like an honorable dude, and I trust you. Okay.
Address and he could pull up while you here. I know Brandon, I don't know Chris. So I sent Brandon the address. I'm not finna lead a no into a trap or nothing. So boom, I send him the ad.
So the nigga who you thought you trusted is the one that actually snaked you. Because he sent the address straight to his homie. Right.
He get the addy. He say, I'm finna take a shower and I'm finna change and I'm gonna leave in 10 minutes. I'm closer.
Nigga, you gonna shower and change and leave in 10 minutes? You gonna need at least a dub. Dirty ass nigga.
To War Chief's gym.
It ain't no way you can shower good and change and leave in 10 minutes.
So I tell Brandon, hey, when you get out the shower and before you leave, call me. Call me before you leave the house, because I'm going to time it. Because I'm about maybe 15, 20 minutes closer than him. So once you call me, after 15, 20 minutes, I'm going to leave. And let me backtrack, because I asked Brandon, do you want to pull up to the studio? Because I'm at the studio right now. I will follow you there. We could ride there together, or do you want to meet at the location? He said meet at the location, so boom. So I jumped back on live. Boom, I'm on the live, it's going up. I'm waiting for a phone call. 20, 30 minutes go by. I'm like, damn.
Let me ask you a question, though, Viral. So you pull up, you see that this is not a $50,000 gym.
I'm going to get to that. So boom.
That's out of order.
On the set, this nigga crazy. So I'm like,
I'm gonna get to that, but let me tell this long ass story first.
30 minutes go by. I'm like, damn, is this nigga trying to, like, did he fall asleep? Is he ducking? What's going on? So I call, he don't answer. Bam, he called me back, like, where you at? I'm out here. So, oh, I forgot about Messiah. I called Messiah. Messiah don't know what's going on. He not even on the live. I called Messiah. I said, hey, man, it's cracking. Where you at? Brandon and Woo Woo finna meet up. They finna get down. Pull up. He like, send me the address.
We finna go viral. They not finna get down. You guys are finna. You see how they making it seem like it's like a gang fight? You just said that they're MMA fighters. It's not a get down. They're finna spar. Man, it's finna go up. They finna get down. Hell yeah. I'm excited as hell. We finna run these numbers up. Horny for content, big dog. That's a no jumper effect.
She don't even ask no question. This is like damn near an hour away. So boom, he immediately get into traffic as I'm on the live. So Brandon calls me back after he see the missed call. He said, where you at? I'm here. I'm like, you there? What the? Because Messiah beat both of us there. So he got there, cased the scene, whatever the case. Brandon called me.
Now, when I got there, I told him, I said, this ain't no dojo. I said, ain't no dojo over here. I said, oh, I'm saying, this ain't no dojo. I said, I don't know what y'all looking at. I said, nigga, this is somebody's house. Like I said, they never told me nothing. So even before Brandon got there, I already went to the address, spent the block like 2 or 3 times, then I went and parked. And when I went and parked, I sat across the street, and then I seen Brandon up there. So, and let's make this clear, because Brandon is saying he went up there by himself. Now, to my knowing now, it was more so you going up there, but you knew that bro was on the way. So you making it seem like maybe you wanted to be seen as I came up here alone, but you knew that bro was still going to meet you. Or regardless, you did pull up by yourself. But at the end of the day, I pulled up, I came up there. Nobody was out there yet but him. Brandon was by himself, and Chris Cully, or what's his name?
War Chief.
I walk up, they still calm and they cool, or whatever the case it may be. So now
And
they
as
get
soon as the camera cut on, they go crazy.
they gear and shit like that, putting this shit on. So I walk inside the thing. I'm like, this ain't no ring. Like, I'm like, you ain't worried about none of your shit in here. Like Brandon said, it was refrigerator, TV and stuff. They had some space. Maybe, I don't want to say big as this, but a garage space.
It's a two-car garage, but there's a bunch of stuff on either side. So
Outside,
it's like,
so you
like
gotta-
a one-car
you
garage.
gotta-
It's
you gotta-
significantly smaller than like a UFC octagon or a boxing ring.
You got a
Right.
center cubicle, so I asked him, I'm like, man, y'all gonna be good in here, like, or whatever the case it may be. In my opinion, if Brandon felt like he didn't want to do that, or he knew in his mind, I would have just left immediately. You said this ain't a gym to me. I can't do what I need to do here. We need to reschedule. We're gonna have to figure that out. They stayed there. They started putting the gear on while I was there. I'm telling bro, hurry up. Where you at? Because they look
Brandon
like they
was putting the gear on.
Yeah, so they getting the
That's where it go left at. Brandon, you shouldn't have been putting the gear on. Should have got up out of there, bro.
he asking for headgear. He asking for all the stuff. He basically telling him, he don't need all that. He like, you can put on whatever you putting on. I don't need nothing. And that was that until basically bro got there. You can finish.
He called me. He like, bro, where you at? These finna get down right now. I said, bro, tell him to wait, because he's only there on the account of me. He don't know Brandon like that. He know Brandon through me, right? So he don't know Brandon. So he's pulling up on the word of me. So in case some funny shit happen, I'm like, you there because of me. So if some funny shit go wrong and something happen to you, that's on me. So I'm telling them in my head, I'm telling them,
hell no, you telling them niggas to wait because you got the camera. Don't do it without me because I'm going to capture the content if you do it without me.
Man, tell him I'm 5 minutes away. I keep telling him I'm 5 minutes away. I'm 5 minutes away. Because he keep calling me. He like, bro, they don't care about you pulling up. They not waiting. They putting on the gloves and everything. They finna get down right now. I'm telling him no. So I called Brandon myself. I said, bro, don't go in there yet. Woo, woo, wah. So, bam, I get...
So, again, it doesn't sound like you're worried about conflict resolution. It sounds like your only concern is getting the content.
There, they already going at it. So I go in...
Like arguing.
Yeah, they like going... They like talking and shit, right?
At what point did Brandon decide they didn't want to fight if at first he was putting gear on to fight in the garage?
This what perplexed me. Because on the live, I tell them, meet in a mutual location. I say, y'all should meet in a mutual spot that y'all agree on. You don't go over there give him home field advantage. He shouldn't go over there give you home field advantage. So no funny shit going on. I said, man, y'all should meet up at Kings Park or something, just like around. Brandon say, man, I don't give a f if it's in the alley.
Young got Hefe going for the gas mask.
I'm beating his ass. I'm not worried about this guy.
And that's on the live.
That's on the live.
I mean, the alley is a lot more treacherous than a garage with
on
padded
the live.
mats.
So nothing I'm saying is I'm just telling the truth. Everything is recorded. So bam, everybody hear that. So we get over there. I'm already thinking they finna get down. So I brought the camera. Bam, I'm asking Chris. I'm like, hey, is it cool if I plug this up? Because I wasn't going to record unless he said it was cool. He like, hell yeah, plug that up right there. Like, he wanted that recorded. So I'm like, cool. So now, when I get there, all of a sudden, it's all these stipulations now. It's, oh, you know, it ain't no mats in here, and this ain't no $40,000 gym, right? Because on the live, War Chief did say, hey, I got a full equipped gym. 40, 50,000 I invested, blah, blah, blah. So I guess in Brandon's mind, he's expecting to see a real gym, mats, punching bags, speed bags, all the shit. We get there, it's just a garage. Now,
that's not what makes a fighting gym. I mean, yeah, it is, but an actual space to fight would be the platform starting point.
Later down the line, War Chief wound up saying, I gutted my garage and turned it into what you seen, and that costed 40 to 50,000. So that's what he did. Yeah, that's what he
The
did.
whole
Right?
garage is 40 grand.
Yeah, the whole garage is 40 grand. So in Brandon defense, nah, you can't go in there and do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and do your takedowns and your knees up and might hit your head and all that. But you can go in there and just do an old school, you know, fade. Like if you just want to run a fade, you could run a fade.
Right.
Because they both say they do Muay Thai. So I was trying to get them to compromise. I'm like, look, bro, you got the two mats. He want to just do straight Jiu-Jitsu. You said he a fake black belt. He want to prove he's not. Can you put the mats down? It's some little, he like, nah, it's unsafe. If he get on this mat, he going to get hurt worse than on the concrete. Brandon's like, nah, bro, I need the
What are the mats made out of where the mats make you hurt worse than the concrete?
mats. I need the mats. That's because Chris Colley want to go 30 minutes straight MMA.
30 minutes.
30 minutes straight
30
MMA.
minutes fight is
He said that's they rules 30 minutes. He ended up putting the mats down also.
the mats
That's
down.
like UFC 1. That
So-
was like a 30-minute
Right.
fight, no breaks.
Ultimate fighting.
That's sick.
On the gang. So he put the mats down. Yeah, let's do it. Brandon say, nah, these mats ain't secure. They not Velcro. He said, man, Velcro them in. And he like, nah, this ain't no real gym. So he start calling other people, right? So he start calling his people. As they going back and forth, Chris Colley, oh, yes, fight me. He trying to agitate him now. So he walking around like you see on the film. Now he putting his hands in his face. He doing all this extra shit.
What's Brandon
He
doing?
powering up. Brandon just sitting there. He starts recording. So the narrative was, I'm going there for content, but Brandon himself started recording. Oh, he said he got a $40,000, $50,000 gym. It's a garage. We need to go to a real gym where champions fight, blah, blah, blah. They just going back and forth, back and forth. So Messiah get tired of this. He like, bro, y'all gonna fight or what? Brandon said he got the keys to another gym. They can meet there. Chris Colley is adamant on fighting here. He said, look, bro, I got a helmet. I got shin guards. I got whatever protection you need. I won't wear nothing. You can slam me on the concrete. Whatever you want to do to me in here, you can do it. Let's just fight. I said, well, compromise. He do Muay Thai, he say, and we know you do Muay Thai. Why don't y'all just do stand up today? Just do a head up fade. You know kick.
See how they trying to again change it? Why don't you do this or why don't you do that? Blah blah. That's not how the sport of fighting works. That's how you niggas want it to work. You feel me? But that's not necessarily how it works. You feel me? Like that just no. That's not really how it works.
And
You niggas are doing a whole lot of talking for no reason.
him, he can't grapple. Since he's handicapped and he can't do the jiu-jitsu on the ground, and you taking one of his skills away, we gonna take one of your skills away. And Chris was willing to do it. Brandon didn't want to do it.
Also, it seems fair to say that Brandon
That doesn't make a fair fight at all.
weighs like at least 100 pounds more than Chris, right?
So to me, I'm thinking this is to his advantage because it's a small location. And usually a big nigga want to get you in a smaller location where you can't stick and move around. They want to grab you. And so I'm thinking Brandon finna go in there.
Why did Brandon even begin to put on the headgear?
He said he
that is very hard
I'm
to
confused.
Brandon
about
should have
that.
just ran in there, slid on his back, and said, "Come here."
And also keep in mind that Brandon was happy to fight the Brandon Slayer out here on the concrete floors at No Jumper. I mean, there was no mats here.
That's
Maybe
basically
he
what
didn't want a repeat of that mishap.
So this is what happened. Brandon starts calling the MMA guys, right? So he say, hey, I'm gonna call my guy who do Muay Thai, which he wound up getting on my live the next day. And he say, if he tell me to fight in here, I'ma fight. So boom, he
This seems like a whole lot of back and forth, 1-2 stepping like Sierra about nothing.
call him. He's showing him the thing. Dude say, nah, go to a real gym or whatever the case. They just steady arguing, going back and forth. Everything y'all seen in the footage, that's the gist of what was going on. Chris Colley wanted to fight in there. Brandon didn't want to fight in there. Because obviously you can't use the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as effective on the ground without f***ing yourself up. Chris Colley, he just want to squabble.
But he also agreed he'll fight anywhere.
But he said he'll fight anywhere. So I was confused. Like, y'all here, just run a...
Nah, you just want to use your homie for content, and this is just using your homie for content. And we just see why Brandon was like, I got to make sure some people who I know are my homies is there because I can't trust y'all, and I can understand why.
Fade, just run straight from the shoulders and then do the MMA tomorrow, right?
Okay.
It feels like Brandon did the MMA equivalent of rolling it up.
Well, yeah, because so here's the here's the thing that's confusing. Now, although they did obviously mislead him with the promise of an expensive gym that was adequate for what he wanted, he said he was down to fight anybody in an alley, right? Or was willing to run it in an alley. He don't give a...
He just sound like War
said that, right?
Nigga ass, bro.
No, that's what he
Nah,
said
he
on the
really
live.
said that.
That's what he
That's
said on the
exactly what
live.
it was, though.
And
Yeah.
So if he said that, that kind of negates the need for a $50,000 gym, right?
But this is my thing. When I
Does that kind of
Googled,
contradict that?
when I Googled the address, I immediately saw the apartment buildings. And shit. So I'm already in my mind. I'm like, ain't no way this is no real gym. This is a real neighborhood. Because you can do the Google Maps Street View.
Yeah.
I'm not just pulling up to shit without searching the area. So I'm already looking. I'm like, what the? I ain't even know it was in the garage when I pull up. These standing outside. So I'm like, what the?
Notice how Munchie B and Young and Hefe have added nothing to this conversation. That's actually sometimes really good podcasting by not saying anything and just letting the situation, the circumstances kind of flow out and not wanting to be the center of attention and all that. But big shout out to Munchie B and Young and Hefe. I see both of y'all.
Go in the garage. Like,
I do
all right.
think though Brandon is kind of like shooting them some bail though for real, because this is what I said is like these are for real MMA fighters, bro. If they are fighting in that tiny ass garage, it's not gonna be no rules where you can't grab him and toss him or do this, bro. They're gonna get to squabbing. These are supposedly elite fighters, right?
But they
So
but
if
they
he
make
hit
rules all the
him,
time, like in the dojo or in the
They
MMA
know, they
gym.
There's
know.
some real vitriol.
You'll
Yeah,
agree
bro.
to spar and not punch each other in the face while
If
you're sparring. That's normal.
if they both train, it's common knowledge for them. It's not like somebody that don't know the rules. They both know the rules already if they both training. So I don't think it was all that. I think it was just more so, like he said, to his advantage. Brandon was basically saying, nigga, if I bust my knee slamming you or do anything else, ain't nobody finna take care of my medical expenses and so I'm not doing that. I just said, for me, in my opinion, I don't know why he stayed there that long if you knew you wasn't even just gonna go in
How
there and
long?
do that
Stayed
to
there.
him.
Yeah, how
Bro,
long
Bro, we
you
was
guys
there
there?
like 30 minutes.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
We was there like 30 minutes.
that was-
And like he said, he called me. They was already finna start fighting when he got there. So I was confused why this didn't happen. Yeah, it wasn't a real gym. Like, I agree. You popped it like it was a real gym. We got there, it was a garage.
He was there.
But fight in garages, fight in backyards,
Right.
fight in park bathrooms. Y'all could have just caught a regular fade,
Park
in
would've
my
been good.
opinion.
Is
Park
Chris-
would have been good.
Because I threw the park out there first. I'm like, let's go to
Park
King's
would've been
Park.
Is Chris
So again, this is just turning into a whole bunch to do about absolutely
From a hood?
nothing.
I
Absolutely nothing.
don't know.
He
I don't know
said-
his
He said he ain't
background.
from nowhere.
Hey,
He said he
what-
from out here, though. I mean, from LA.
What was the breaking point to where Brandon just said, F it, I smoke niggas?
Yeah, why did he go to the car and get the blick?
And that was crazy.
That was a crazy moment.
Bro, I swear, because he caught, and this was a slap in the face to me, right?
That, man. Brandon went and grabbed the gun.
On the gang. He popping it like he pulled up by himself. He didn't, bro. I pulled up there for him. Messiah pulled up there for him. I told Chris on the live. I said, bro, we pulling up to make sure no funny business happen. It's
He
gonna be
pulled up
straight down
with
the
16
middle.
shots in the trunk.
We don't know, Chris. We don't know who over there. We don't know if he got 100 waiting. We don't know if it's a booby trap. We don't know if they holding. We don't know nothing. All we know is we know Brandon.
But it's like if I ain't here for you, who else am I here for, nigga? I don't know nothing that's going on, for one, and for two. Then I'm sitting there telling Brandon, I'm like, cuz, get your mind right. Turn up, cuz, in the garage. Y'all know that Kevin Hart scene when he was talking about he was with his mama pulling in the parking lot? He's like, start slapping his knees like that nigga's an assassin. Cuz was in there turning up, slapping his face. I'm like, cuz trying to turn up.
I mean,
he started playing EBK J-Bo in there. Like, I'm like, yeah, that cuz wild.
War Machine,
That's
dude?
fire.
Yeah. But he like
EBK J-Bo as well.
basically getting in the zone. I'm like, this could be a tactic for you to, you know what I mean, to make a mental up, or just like, like,
I'm just
get your mind right.
so shocked that is how Brandon handled it, because let's be real. You are pulling up to a stranger's house in the middle of the night to fight. You're not doing this for money. You're doing.
That's absolutely insanity. That's absolutely insanity. This is just for your pride, and that's incredibly stupid.
this for one reason only, which is honor, pride.
Pride.
And then you pulled up and you basically did something that you know is going to guarantee that almost everybody who witnesses this video is going to consider you dishonorable.
Hey, hold
because
on.
you know, you could have just fought in the grass.
To answer your question, Munchie,
He said, cuz. I never heard him say cuz before. I said, oh,
Yeah, where did that come from?
Yo,
You took him back to his old
I
days.
smoke
his roots.
niggas. I said,
so what happened was
Man, hell
this nigga crazy.
I heard it.
Nah, he did.
no. Hell no.
So he said he had the keys to his gym, right? Because he kept saying, well, I got the keys to my own gym. So Chris like, well, let's go there. I'll follow you there. I'm with it. So he like, nah, it's too late. We can't do this type of shit there at these hours, right? So
What?
boom. So me and Messiah, we over it at this point. We're like, all right, we leaving. So I turn the camera off, whatever. I put my camera in the car. Brandon go down the driveway. He calls the
Yeah, he's peeled out.
Nah, he didn't peel out yet. He called a Muay Thai nigga.
Okay.
He get on the phone, he say, hey man, should I fight in the garage? Like whatever. Dude tell him nah, go to a dojo. And he say, man, I'm here. I guess the guy asked him, who you here with? He said, I'm here with 2 dudes, but I don't know if they got my back. So I hear this. I'm like, what the?
Because he don't know if y'all got his back. Look at how you just set him up for content. Why would he think that you had his back?
What?
The you think we here for? You think we pulled up for our help?
But
We don't even have nothing to do with
overheard
this
him
shit.
say
I
that.
overheard the nigga say this shit, right?
What?
On the dead homies,
Yo,
he
Brandon
like,
looking crazy in
So
the
this
light.
nigga crazy.
Brandon hasn't called in yet. Nobody hasn't called
And
anybody.
Brandon defense though, right? Man, the offering y'all food. Y'all got plates of food and shit.
Yeah, he did offer y'all food.
Did y'all take the plate?
yeah, I took the plate. He greeted me with respect.
Man,
I was gonna ask
he's supposed to be here to be my support, and you over here eating this out this nigga kitchen. No, that,
No, bro, he putting on the show.
That was at the end.
This at the end. When I pull up, though, he had one
I
there.
call my sensei too.
He had 2 Mexicans and a female.
Nah, but he said I'm gonna call. Didn't he say
He
I'm
said,
gonna call my real homies?
friend, my real homie.
So why them niggas didn't pull up
So what
then?
the f is we
That
there?
nigga said you there to supposed to be my support. You over there eating out this nigga's kitchen. That's not supportive.
He's probably gonna call me.
But
Right.
even
Because
all
the real homies
even
didn't
all
pull
that,
up,
this
they
is what I'm
wasn't
saying
there.
though. As soon as I walked
Why
up,
you didn't call you that? You should have called the real homies from the beginning.
If we ain't the
man.
real
that's the
homies,
case-
why are we there then? On the dead homies. Like, I told you I'm finna pull up. You didn't pull up with nobody else.
He called his content creator homies. Now he got to go call the real homies.
Hey, as soon as he grab their plates and shit.
don't say they grab their plates.
I didn't
cuz.
listen.
For one, my bro denied the plate from the beginning. But when he
they
left, he
offered
took
again?
he didn't offer. He sat it down, cuz took a piece of the food. Regardless of that, look, I was saying,
The
look,
reason he got the
before
plate-
all of that, like I said, I walked up, I shook Brandon.
Before you got the plate is crazy. The plates is crazy. The plating things is wild.
And I stood next to Brandon and was hollering at Cud. Then Cud came over there, greeted me like I said, I don't know this. And whatever the case was, it wasn't a million people there. It was 2 Mexican, looked like little kids, and 1 female. That was already recording and talking crazy to this. And it was 1 other that walked up. So it was 3 of us and maybe 4 of them.
And he knew the
including
other
him.
from tournaments. He like,
And he
oh, I know
remembered the
him.
other
I
nigga from
recognize
somewhere
him
else.
from
Didn't nobody
tournaments.
had no hostile energy. It wasn't nothing. It was 1 that was turning up. The rest of them was sitting on the couch and there was 1 standing up. And
Wait,
you
they
see the
knew
same
each
thing in
other
the video.
from karate tournaments?
No, Brandon said
He
he
didn't
knew
know
him
in
from
person. He
somewhere
said,
else.
oh, I remember you used to be at the tournaments
Yeah, it's a very small fight community, and all the black people be knowing each other.
back in the day. He
Oh, the
like,
other
yeah,
dude that walked
the
up?
other dude.
Yeah.
So dude, as soon as we walk up, he greet us with respect. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Everybody there. greet with
Everybody there to
respect.
make sure it don't go left. The same thing. We making sure you don't do too much if he get you down, and they making sure he don't do too
Hey,
much
honestly,
and they get you
I
down.
don't think y'all would have left him hanging if he did go left. But I'm just saying, playing devil's advocate or being optimistic.
As you should.
Like he probably looking like, damn, they offering this nigga might be getting too chummy, He like, nigga, so he tried to call his karate buddies.
Nah, this what happened.
He called Cobra Kai.
No, this what happened. He kept telling them, man, this Section 8 ass apartment, I'm not fighting a year. So he like, nigga, this HOA. So he tell me, Viral, look at this. He showing me the house, right? So he like, Section 8, my in the house cooking right now. Matter of fact, let me give you a plate. He just doing the theatrics. I'm like, I ain't hungry, bro. I ain't hungry. He put the plate in my hand. I put it down on the washing machine. I didn't eat the plate.
No,
He's just doing the theatrics.
No. He said it on camera. He said, Viral, you want that plate?
He's just going viral, bro. He's just making, like you said, the theatrics. He's making a show. He's making a spectacle out of this whole situation. He's doing what he has to do for the camera because this is an idiocy situation.
Right. He's just doing the extras trying to get him to fight.
Damn.
Yo, can we get a poll in the chat now that we've laid out a lot of this, which is just like Brandon, W, or L?
Why is
Yeah,
Brandon not
because
here right now? Is the
there wasn't
question.
even no point of
That's
showing
funny
up
that
for
you
all
say that,
that.
Lush One.
I
So
think-
I
That's all I'm
actually reached
saying.
out to
There's not
Brandon.
no point of showing up, bro. If you wasn't going,
I think you
Running
should
things.
rework that, Adam.
What?
That question?
What?
W or L?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
If
Brandon,
he-
W or L in this
I mean,
situation.
it's gonna be an L because you drove 45 minutes for nothing.
Well, I think I just feel like that's a fair question.
No, but why is he not here right now?
And I reached out to Brandon yesterday. I said, do you want to come on the Tuesday? Actually, I'll just read his message so I don't misquote.
Man, he fresh off telling niggas I'll smoke niggas. You think you want to come up here to
Yeah, Brandon, the only reason Viral Way is there is because Brandon's not.
No, his response is so good. You're going to love this. I couldn't believe it. And even the Chris dude, when he saw this, he couldn't believe it either. He started messaging me right away, laughing his ass off. So I said, I can't find it. Oh, yeah. I said, you want to pull up Tuesday so we can politic this situation? He said, nope, I'm good. I'm not talking about martial arts to people who don't do martial arts anymore because you guys don't understand and don't want to understand the facts.
What does that mean, though?
Oh, he ducked 2 fades in the course of like a 3-day period. That's crazy. Because he ducked it in the garage and now he's ducking it with us. I mean, what?
It's crazy because I just told Adam today on No Jumper in front of everyone, his whole fan base, that he can meet me at Taco Pete and ask me whatever question he wanted about being involved in whatever I got going on. That's crazy. With that all being said, you feel me?
What does this like have to do with martial arts? This is like you're meeting up for a fight in which like everybody we know, when you pulled up to fight Suspect, what were the rules? I mean, maybe like no eye gouging. I don't know if you guys bothered to specify that.
Yeah,
you guys just got down like 99.9% of fights you've ever heard of in your entire life that are organized beforehand. There's no rules. No
the only thing I can think of is they think people don't know the difference between like the Muay Thai, the black, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and all that.
Yeah.
So
Mixed martial arts.
I just don't see the point, though, if you practice BJJ pulling up to somebody who fights Muay Thai for a fade. Obviously, he'll probably whoop your ass. So I'm saying that these dudes really wanted to get down for real. There shouldn't be any rules about what can happen, what can transpire.
All right, man, we finna get up out of here to the next one, man. Y'all know the deal. It's red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. And, of course, it's free Avenue Angel Tweets free. We are gone.
How many shots to the center of a freak, nigga? 3 in his ass, lick his stomach, smell his pink, nigga. They throwing shots, time to see if them pussy niggas can take it. The nigga whack is a snitch and the jolly niggas are rapists. See, Lush was on to something, tried to act like it was nothing. Said you ain't know that freaky ass taker you was frontin'. Munchie ain't fucking with you and Spider-Loc ain't gon' save you. If you want it, you gon' take it. Stop them freaky ass behaviors. Let's get straight to the point, see, we ain't gotta wait for later. Nigga with your last name kidnapped that girl before he raped her. Said the moms of gang members don't deserve no piece of prayers. When General Butt naked, the kid Tesher is your savior. You ain't gotta stall me out, cause I ain't asking for no favors. Get it cracking right now, we ain't gotta wait for later. Walked into your own building, heard my voice, and then you ducked away. Was humble like a bitch, cause you a hoe, stay in your fucking place. That nigga whack is slut and pathetic, Flacco's a fucking lame. Whack ain't come outside because he hiding from his fucking gang. Talking like you tough when niggas spitting in your fucking face. T-Row didn't quit, we wouldn't even know your fucking name. Whack in front of Adam, but Adam, this how he do you. See, Flacco lied on me and then Whack told me to sue you. Treated Whack like a bitch, you should've seen seen it, it was beautiful. Now every single week, that nigga Jala on my pupil. Is it Fred or is it Frederick? Is it Dave or is it David? All thighs on me. Flock of belly, now you famous. Type of creep nigga is you. How are you and Dave related? Nigga, no means no. You should've told him not to take it. I'm really in the field, you niggas stuck inside the matrix. From BET to the Knicks, down in Compton, where your face is. That nigga Weird Jala got some freaky ass cases. Tryna fake fight Lush, cause Adam wanted you to face. You wanna be like academics, making videos like point and shoot. You and Dave the same ass lane. We know the fucking truth. Brick ain't say this shit is a play, cause he don't fuck with you. He not gon' get involved when them real shooters come for you. If you grew up in the land, them thirsties, they would've humbled you. Grew up with them lions, I promise they would've hunted you. I get disrespectful, the next time I'ma punish you. You dirty fat bitch, I swear to God I see the bum in you. Niggas say they shooters till it's time to bring them guns out. Loose can't read and Whack lost his wife to Clubhouse. Treat Whack like a bitch, mark him out before he snitch again. Block him when I see you, I'ma show you the type of bitch you is. Niggas say they see me, they pullin' blick out. I promise that this Glock can make you sit down. Drum with a cooler, one for you, one for your brother. Wrap the string around the mop, sound like your dumbass when you stutter. Swear to God, nigga.
Hear me out though, right? Pause. Wait, bro, wait. Again, wait though. Just right, Joe, right? Wait though, right? I do want to